you want to expand your consciousness, align with your highest timeline, magnetize abundance, or just truly live your best life, the path isn't through the mind. It's felt through the rhythm of the heart. This is where real magnetism begins. When we truly live life in the heart space, something inside of us shifts, and this allows our nervous system to soften. Our breath deepens, and life becomes receptive, harmonious, and sacred, rather than reactive. The heart was the first organ to develop in the human body. This was long before our brains even began processing thoughts or even logic. Our hearts were already beating. They were guiding us with this deeper instinctual intelligence. It is therefore the heart that informs the brain. And actually it is believed that the heart's energetic field extends several feet beyond the physical body. This means that it has the power to influence all of those around us. For many of us who are highly sensitive, this energy is tangible, and we can often sense when someone is genuine by the warmth or the uplifted feeling that is radiating from their heart center. It's not something that is seen, but it's something that is deeply felt. So whilst I was living in Bali, this was reflected to me many times. And actually it's one of the reasons that I love this island so much. It's not just the beauty and the sacredness held within the land, but it's the genuine kindness and the openness of the people. You can feel the heart energy everywhere. It's not seen, it's felt. The people smile from deep within. Their nervous system is not on a high alert, or it's not operating from defense. Instead, it's trusting and it's in full devotion to life. This inner state radiates outwards and it reflects in the physical realm. It's fully embodied, fully alive. So when I walk through the streets, I see the Balinese women and they're carrying all sorts of things on their heads. What strikes me the most is not just their balance, but their presence. They're not rushing or forcing. They pause, they smile, and they often stop and have a chat. Their eyes are soft and their hearts are smiling and they're full of joy. Why? Because they are grounded, they're embodied, and their nervous system is anchored deep within the earth. This is where true strength is born, from within. When the nervous system is anchored, the heart can open fully. And this is when we begin to truly live. The heart is often referred to as having its own brain, and it actually also has its own nervous system of roughly 40,000 neurons. This enables it to directly communicate with the brain and with the body. So when we're in stress or fear, the heart's rhythm becomes erratic, and it starts sending signals to the brain that reinforce survival mode. When we're calm, we're grateful, in a state of love, the body feels safe and it allows for the heart to open. This is what creates a coherent rhythm. This rhythm signals to the brain to relax, to restore, and to access higher awareness. The heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain sends to the heart. The heart plays a major role in shaping our emotions, our thoughts, and our decisions. And it does this through its connection with the vagus nerve and the automatic nervous system. When the heart, the mind, and the emotions are in sync, we experience what is called heart coherence. And in this state, heart rhythms become smooth and stable. And this is what leads us to greater emotional balance, focus, and well-being. Heart coherence supports the prefrontal cortex, which boosts our decision-making, our creativity, and our intuition. The sympathetic nervous system speeds up the heart in response to stress, while the parasympathetic nervous system, particularly the vagus nerve, it slows it down as a way to restore calmness. One of the most effective ways to regulate the nervous system and to promote inner balance is by supporting heart coherence. When we enter a state of heart coherence, we may experience feelings of bliss, love, gratitude. The breath, the heart, and the brain, they synchronize into a harmonious rhythm. This alignment nurtures healing on both somatic and spiritual levels, and this is what helps the nervous system to return to a regulated state. This means that your heart state directly shapes how your nervous system perceives and responds to the world. This deep connection between emotional health and physical health can be made obvious to us when we find ourselves in a stressful situation. If we take a moment to pause and to breathe into the heart, we almost instantaneously recenter ourselves, and we likely witness a quick transformation, a sense of clarity, connection, and a renewed direction, or a knowing what to do right now, what to do next. Here's the catch. Until your nervous system is grounded, your heart can't fully receive. And yes, whilst you might catch glimpses or sparks of love, and of course, yes, you can still have moments that feel really good, but what I'm talking about is the full-blown electromagnetic bliss, the kind of unconditional divine love that heals you from your deepest heartbreak. We access that not just through our mind or our spirit, but through our nervous system. What can happen is you may sense divine guidance or receive light codes and visions, but without a grounded nervous system, often people can't make sense of what's happening, let alone integrate it into their physical reality. And this is often when we can find ourselves stuck in consciousness traps or looping patterns. Because the truth is that a closed heart can't translate higher wisdom into embodied understanding. So before we can open the heart or enter deep emotional or spiritual transformation, we must first root ourselves in the sacred foundation of a grounded nervous system. Without this inner stability, we are like trees without roots, vulnerable to emotional storms, prone to overwhelm, and we're often so disconnected from the wisdom within. A dysregulated nervous system becomes a barrier between us and the soul's call to expand, making vulnerability feel unsafe, emotional depths seem threatening rather than liberating. Every time we experience a heart opening, that energy must be integrated and embodied and rewired through the nervous system. The two must work together in harmony. Without this grounding process, the experience can remain fleeting or even overwhelming. But with conscious integration, our capacity expands, allowing us to hold more light, receive deeper insights, and anchor higher frequencies into the physical body. As this process unfolds, our nervous system becomes more regulated and resilient. This is what allows the heart to open even more, to greater love, to a deeper connection, and to a fuller experience of life. With each cycle of opening and integration, we align more fully with our true nature and the infinite potential that lives within the heart. When the heart is open and safe, the nervous system interprets life as safe too. The heart acts as a bridge between the nervous system and emotions, between body and energy, between survival and soul. So when you regulate the nervous system, you support the heart's coherence. When you open the heart, you send safety cues back to the nervous system. They are mirrors of each other, and together they create a rhythm that determines how we feel, how we connect, and how we heal ourselves.